series are always interesting as well as it's from last few years it has been very competitive. Given the India has produced some good fast bowlers who are the Indian batting was not so bad, but we didn't have the good fast bowlers previously who could take 20 wickets. So I think this series will be very important. Though India might be lagging somewhat because Rohit and Ishant are not fit to play for first two tests. Virat will be due to paternity leave. He will be absent from second, third, fourth test onwards. So I think that will be slightly challenging for test squad. One day, I think white ball cricket, Rohit Sharma will be definitely missed because due to his pedigree in the white ball cricket. And test match, he will be missed because he could score some runs fast and which gives more time or more runs for bowlers to bowl at Australia. And the field placement obviously will depend on if you have a higher runs in the board.
And the
Yeah,
RK point.
I think, I agree almost with Bibu, whatever he said. But yeah, I mean, white ball cricket, India starts with one days and then 2020. I think white ball cricket, obviously, Rohit Sharma has proven himself to be master at white ball cricket for last 6 years, 7 years. Of course, Virat Kohli has scored many centuries, but if you see over the last 5 years after the World Cup in 2015, Rohit Sharma has probably proven to be a better white ball cricketer, considering his T20 centuries, etc. But he will not be that much missed, in my opinion, because you have KL Rahul and Shikhar Dhawan who will open, which will be again a formidable opening pair. Shikhar Dhawan, as we know, when he scores really big. Of course, he is a huge success in ICC tournaments. But given the form that he was in, both of them scored more than 600 runs in IPL.
He's talking talks about the batsmen and pitches over there, but this time might be bowlers will be highlighting the series from the India side.
Obviously, always for prestige. It's now over last 30 years. It has, I mean, Australia is the side that was, of course, it's not as strong as it was till 2010 or 2012, 2013, 14. But obviously, Australia is the team to beat. And from a World Test Championship perspective, the Test series is very important for India. And again, Virat Kohli being the best batsman in the world, at least in the Test format, he not being present in the last 3 matches, this is going to be tough for India. India has got the pace bowling attack, also got good spinners who can take wickets. But this will be a big opportunity for players like Rahane and Pujara, who are known to do well in Test matches. And Rahane will most probably lead the side in the, when Kohli is not there. So it is going to be a tough series. And Australia also, if you see, right, David Warner and Steve Smith. David Warner, obviously, he scored more than 500 runs in IPL, but he's still not at his best. It doesn't look like he's at his best. Steve Smith, David Warner. This is going to be a much more formidable Australian side than we beat the last time when Warner and Smith were actually banned for the whole ball tampering controversy. So it is. So
let's come to the lineup of Indian. Indian lineup. So see, the first 2 one days are being played in Sydney, followed by the third one day at Canberra, the capital. But Canberra, I think India generally doesn't play. I think it is due to COVID and all. They are playing some matches.
Yeah, venue selection has been done.
Based on COVID.
You see, there is a repeat of matches in Sydney. Only Test series is in 4 different.
KL Rahul is a better option than Mayank Agarwal to open with Shikhar Dhawan. But the only thing is that who will then play in the middle order, right? Because one slot in middle order is empty right now. Whether you will go with KL Rahul.
See, Hardik Pandya, you are forgetting when KL Rahul was there in the middle.
No. With Hardik Pandya
wasn't playing.
No. With Hardik Pandya even, right? So if you go with KL Rahul, Shikhar Dhawan, first down is Virat Kohli, second down is Shreyas Iyer, then third down has to be whether it's Manish Pandey or Shubman Gill, right? And then Hardik Pandya, Jadeja, Saini, Shami and Bumrah. That's Shami, Bumrah and Chahal. The problem is that whether you go with KL Rahul as opener and Manish Pandey as third down, or you go with Mayank Agarwal as opener, KL Rahul as third down. I think the second option is better because.
No, I think it is not.
because KL Rahul opening in one day matches will be difficult. That's what, because if he has kept for 50 overs, then he starts opening the batting, it will be very tough. I think that's why he's in the practice match also, he's playing down the order.
I guess Bibuda's combination was good. Shikhar Dhawan and Mayank Agarwal.
No, my combination was good because of the fact that KL Rahul has not kept in one day. That's what is my apprehension. Because he's a very...
But you know, he was given ample opportunity to keep wickets in IPL just because he could play as a wicket keeper.
Yeah, the IPL 20 overs is different. IPL 20 overs and in one day 50 overs keeping, right? Number of squads you do is just... But let's see. We can keep both the options. But my only thing is that he has not kept in one day till now. And another thing is that he is a very key player in the entire series. In bowlers, I feel Jadeja will start along with Chahal in spin department, and then Saini, Shami and Bumrah. Because the other option is Shardul Thakur and Kuldeep Yadav. As we progress into, Bumrah and Shami also won't play all the one days for sure.
No, they won't play. It's already confirmed they are going to play actually alternate matches.
Yeah, I think Shardul Thakur will.
Management is more keen on making them play all the 4 test matches.
Yeah, and I think Shardul Thakur will come in as a replacement because there is only one fast bowler who can come in.
Yeah.
So Shami, Bumrah and Saini might not play in all the one days, and the replacement will Shardul Thakur. Chahal will play. Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav, either one. Even how the boundaries are.
Yeah.
If there is a long boundary,
Jadeja should play all the matches.
Yeah, if there is long boundary and the square boundaries are long, then I think Kuldeep Yadav will get chances. Square boundaries are slightly on
Kuldeep Yadav is very, very low on confidence right now. So let us see what the team thinks.
But again, he will get some chances. But Jadeja will start. So let's go to the T20. T20, if you look at it again, we have this. But I think as we progress into T20, the key players will start kind of getting rested, right? I feel that just for heck of preparation, I think they will start resting key players. But let's start with whatever we have on hand and try to figure out the best team. So, Ashkan, tell me who you think KL Rahul can open along with Shikhar Dhawan, right, in T20. So that leaves us with a vacant spot in third down. So the options are Mayank Agarwal, Sanju Samson and Manish Pandey.
You have to go with Sanju. 2020 you have to go.
Then if Sanju Samson, then why he should not open?
No, see, I think KL Rahul should open because in 2020 one day I actually agree. Okay, 50 overs, tough for him to open and keeping wickets. In IPL he has opened in all the matches. He has scored more than 650 runs. He has kept wickets.
He should open. I feel that T20 he should open.
In the absence of Rohit Sharma, see, my point is very simple, right? I'm not arguing for the sake of argument. All I'm saying is Rohit Sharma is a big name. He's a big impact player. Everybody is already talking about he's not playing the shorter format of the game. That's for sure. Rohit Sharma, we all know what kind of impact he has. So you have to give your best players that are in place of Rohit Sharma. I mean, Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma batting combination, actually opening is, it is as good as it can get. But you have to bring in Rahul in 2020. One day, yes, you may be right. Mayank Agarwal will be asked to play a role of actually staying over there in the wicket, giving Shikhar Dhawan that freedom to hit the way he likes to do it. But 2020, Bibu, I am not ready to concede that KL Rahul should come down the order. Sanju Samson has played, and again, Virat Kohli, we have to see. I mean, we know that Virat Kohli likes to bat at number 3 all the time. But I think for once, he might think about in 2022 just come down the order a little bit, give somebody else a
thing, which is Test cricket. So Test cricket, definitely Mayank Agarwal and KL Rahul start.
Yeah.
And so we are obviously forming the team, assuming that
Rohit Sharma is not coming.
Yeah, Rohit Sharma is not coming for first two anyhow. KL Rahul open. Then Pujara, Kohli, Rahane, and Riddhiman Shah, Jadeja, Ashwin, Saini, Sami, Bumrah. I feel that there is a chance that Siraj might
No,
get a chance to look in, but starting will be with Saini, Sami, and Bumrah. Or you feel that Umesh Yadav can also come in?
Umesh Yadav can come in place of Saini. Umesh Yadav will
Okay.
get because he has experience on his side both in Australia and also otherwise. He's an experienced campaigner.
Okay.
But yeah, more or less this is Ashwin and Jadeja have to both play. That gives you a batting advantage, and you need two quality spinners. I think this is more or less. But if Rohit Sharma comes in, assuming, that's when I think it will.
We can splash Rahul as well as Hanma Bihari in the squad. Let's see who will what the team management will decide. So we will
Yeah.
get both the players in our squad, Hanma Bihari and Rahul. Because they have taken three wicket-keeper batsmen. Riddhiman Shah is also there along with the Rishabh Pant. So any one of them will get the chance as well instead of
Ridwan Shah
KL
is
Rahul.
injured.
Ridhiman Shah was injured. I don't know if he has
They're
recovered
not
fully,
sure.
but if he has recovered, then he will start.
Indian
And
team has
it-
got this shady business now of having different yardsticks for different players with respect to injury. I do not agree that Rohit Sharma is so much injured and Mayank Agarwal is so not so much injured, as well as Saha is also not as much injured that they could go with the squad. I don't buy that. I don't buy it at all. The communication should have been more actually
But the
precise.
problem is that the bottom half of the team looks good. They are very stable team, experienced team that is there. But in case there is an injury to Sami or Bumrah, then we will have problem.
I think without even Sami or Bum, I mean, with everything, the way the uncertainties are in test, it is not good. I hope that Sami and Bumrah. See, the good thing about this Indian squad is it has got wicket takers in Sami and Bumrah who can take all the 20 wickets.